The Useless Human. By Rosei013.
Elix was saved. She had heard that there was a small contingent of human deathworlders amongst the fleet, but actually managing to contact one under her current circumstances was a godsend. Silently, the human watched her emerge from the dense jungle and approach the crashed life pod. Just hours ago, the mustering expedition fleet had been ambushed and torn apart by unknown assailants, scattering falling debris and precious few escape pods across the surface of this uncivilized hellhole of a planet. Elix had been one of the lucky ones, her raft arriving intact, but alone. With no better plan, she had made out towards the next nearest crash site, desperately hoping for other survivors and not just bits of starship. But a legendary human was much better. He could protect her, help her survive long enough to be rescued. She recalled reading about them in her interspecies lessons, their great strength and endurance, bravery and heroism, able to survive no matter the circumstances. No wonder they made great warriors. Of course, she had never met one before. They were rare and somewhat uncouth for most civilized inner world folk, but that didn't matter in the slightest right now. Strangely, the human didn't respond to her hails, watching her warily. This sent Elix's hackles on end. This was not the friendly greeting she had envisioned. Fighting her discomfort, she advanced and started to gather some of the ration bars from the pod, sure that the human would step forwards and assist with the simple survival task. After a moment it was clear it had no intention of helping. Elix turned around to face the human, ready to scold him for his uselessness, when she realized he was still staring right at her. He hadn't moved an inch. She noticed the bunched muscle beneath his clothing, the way he leaned back against the pod, almost coiled. Predator, her hindbrain screamed into her consciousness. Having badly misread the full situation, Elix swallowed and took a few steps backwards towards the comparative safety of the jungle. The human watched her, unblinking. Terrified at what might be, Elix turned and fled into the undergrowth, her mind awash with violent fates that could soon befall her. She had to find other, non-Deathworlder survivors, and fast. Captain Locum stared at the retreating alien as it loudly flailed its way through the jungle. He didn't mind that it had helped itself to his depressingly small emergency food supply. He didn't much mind for anything anymore. He had been dead for hours.